Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, Disney tears down the Tower of Terror Billboard and is demolishing another building on property. Bob Iger says naming Chapek his successor was his worst business decision, and the last day to see the Main Street Electrical Parade. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting with outside the parks news this week, guests coming to Walt Disney World from World Drive may notice something is missing on their way, that being the Tower of Terror billboard, as it was just recently torn down. Over this past week, it was reported by WDW Magic that the famous Tower of Terror billboard was going to be permanently removed. After their report was released, Disney wasted no time in removing the structure, as that night it was torn down and scrapped the following day. Now, although the elevator cabin portion hasn't worked for years, it's uncertain to why it was decided to take down the billboard as a whole. Once the remains are cleared, landscaping is what is expected to replace it on its location. And even more demolition is taking place at Walt Disney World, as Disney has just started to take down the ESPN Club. Following the announcement of its closure earlier this year, Disney has started to take down the ESPN Club at the boardwalk. The ESPN Club opened back in 1996 and saw its last days before Disney closed for the pandemic, as it never reopened since. For its replacement, the Cake Bake Shop by Gwendolyn Rogers, a restaurant and bakery based out of Indiana, is expected to open on the location at the boardwalk sometime in 2023. The restaurant is said to offer both savory and dessert menus, along with afternoon tea service, in a whimsical atmosphere that complements the magic of the idyllic charm of Disney's boardwalk that guests know and love. Following its announcement last week, the car locator feature has officially now been added to the My Disney Experience app. In the latest update for the My Disney Experience app, the car locator feature has now been added. For some, the feature can be located on the homepage, but if you're unable to find, you can click on the menu tab, scroll all the way down, and it should be located in between link account and help. Once there, you are given the option to save your location or manually enter your vehicle's location. If you try to use the feature off property, you will be greeted with the following message and asked to enter manually. When entering manually, you'll select your location, the lot or garage you're in, and your route, and be asked to confirm and save. After leaving your location and entering the parking lot, Car Locator will notify you where to return, or you can return to the app. Now, following some tests with the new feature, Blog Mickey reported that it won't return you to the exact location, but will be in close proximity of where you parked. Let me know if you plan on using the new car locator feature in the comments down below. Now on to company news. In a recent report, former CEO Bob Iger has said that naming Chapek his successor was his worst business decision ever. In an article from Business Insider, they have reported that after leading the Walt Disney Company for 15 years, Bob Iger's worst business decision ever was naming Chapek as his successor. Iger's plans following naming Chapek as the next CEO in February of 2020 were to mentor him until his last days with the company, as he remained chairman of the board. Of course, shortly after appointing Chapek, the pandemic hit, and it's said that both had different ideas on how to handle the situation, along with the company itself, how it should be structured, and where their politics should be with different advisory teams. It's said at times the two would be working against one another. Iger has also made his feelings known about how Chapek has handled recent decisions, including the Scarlett Johansson contract disputes and Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill. At the time of choosing Chapek as his successor, it's said that the board wasn't happy with Iger's choice, as they suggested making Chapek COO first and have Iger remain CEO for longer. Fast forward to now, the board recently unanimously voted to extend Chapek's contract, as he will remain CEO until 2025. Now into parks news. As previously mentioned, the Main Street Electrical Parade and Disneyland Forever are only back for a limited time. Now Disney has announced the final day you can see them this summer. Disney has announced that the Main Street Electrical Parade and Disneyland Forever fireworks will be ending their limited time runs on September 1st. Until then, both will continue to happen each night. This too will conclude the 50-year celebration of the Main Street Electrical Parade. The end date does come at an interesting time, as the weekend following is this year's D23 Expo, which is sure to bring in the largest group of Disney fans. As to why the end date of September 1st was chosen is uncertain, but a lot of us have our speculations. The question now is, after once again returning, if or maybe even so when the Main Street Electrical Parade will appear at the Disney parks again. Let me know in the comments down below though if you think Disney should permanently bring back the parade or just continue to bring it back time to time for special occasions. With the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival just beginning over this past week, a new light show has debuted on Spaceship Earth. Last week, just prior to the kickoff for Food and Wine Festival for this year, Imagineer Zach Ridley shared on his Instagram a first look and some details for the new Spaceship Earth light show. Ridley says the newest sequence was inspired by Beauty and the Beast, as the show is called Be Our Guest, with it being inspired by the Academy Award-winning song just in time for the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. The music during the sequence blends both the original English and French versions of Be Our Guest, creating a unique cross-culture experience that's a spectacle in any and all languages. If you've got a chance to see the new show that will take place during Food and Wine, let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Alright everyone, well that's all for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all for this week. Until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.